Boom. Boom.
We're live. I wasn't kidding when I said that I was lying flat, ready for bed. I've had a massive headache, so this is a compression sleeve for my head. But guys, holy shirts and pants. Uh, O's win, never a doubt. Have a little faith, people. And yeah, and again, this is not a hat. This is a um, it's great for headaches. Great for headaches. Guys, how we feeling? Welcome to Rip After Dark and the Ryan Ripken Show impromptu. Cheers to you. And wait a minute. Go Hounds, baby.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure some people's heads are hurting after watching whatever that game was, but you know what? A win's a win. I know it certainly took a lot to get there, and we're gonna talk about it. But man, I don't know if I've seen a game that crazy in a little bit, Zach. That was one that we're probably not gonna forget for a while.
I hated every single second of that game after the top of the ninth. Like, it just wasn't fun. Like, it had its moments. It was super cool, but then it was just not fun. I can tell you that right now. No lead felt safe at any point. But hey, the O's found a way. And at the end of the day, isn't that all we can hope for? The Orioles once again find a way to win when things don't go their way. I would prefer if we just a suggestion, maybe if the Orioles want to win like a ball game or two by like 5-6 runs in the next, this series against the Diamondbacks, get a little refresher on the heart. That would be cool. But yeah, I mean, it was blood pressure checks courtesy of the Baltimore Orioles were around all night tonight. I'll tell you that.
You know, that last game of the Red Series, just do that every game, and get that 11-1 in every game, and you're good. I think that's the way to go. Wouldn't you say, Ryan?
Sure. I'm just processing quite a bit here. I have a little different philosophy. Maybe I'm going insane this late at night, or maybe just been around the block here. I think I put out have some faith, keep a little faith. A lot of tweets, and maybe because I realize as we record this, happy May 8th in a 162 game season where so many things can go right, so many things can go wrong, but at the end of the day, if you can win the game, that's the most important thing of this wild roller coaster of a Wednesday. And it really was. Look, it's not how you draw it up, but I'm very happy that they got a win. They avoided the sweep. They get right back on track. And everybody in that locker room, even though I guarantee you the one that's the most frustrated is Craig Kimbrell because he feels like he let the guys down and had to burn the bullpen a little bit. But if you're going to burn your pen, you might as well get a dub. And the Orioles get the dub. And now they can come back to Baltimore here. And this is the other context, guys. They just went 4-1 on this road trip. I mean, stop traffic here if you've heard that before. And one little more nugget here. Guys, aren't they off tomorrow? Am I losing my mind?
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
They are off.
So, despite all of that, you get a nice off day. You earn the off day. Congrats, O's. You earned that W. And yeah. And guys, keeping the faith is free. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. If you don't like it, that's okay. But it's not going to harm you. Kevin, feel free to have a little faith there, bud. And Zach.
We both said a win is a win. We both said the most important part is a win. I mean, look, we'll talk about Kimbrell. I'm sure that'll be a main talking point of this show. But, I mean, despite everything that this game was, the O's proved again they were resilient. Definitely wasn't the prettiest baseball game I've ever watched in my entire life. Wasn't the prettiest those guys have played. But you know what? Guys stepped up when they needed to. Other guys, not so much. That's just how sports goes sometimes, When a guy doesn't do their job, another guy steps up and does his, that can result in a win. That's what happened tonight. So their sweep or sweep-less streak is alive. Would have been really pretty terrible if it ended on a 2-game series in that fashion. So I'm glad that didn't happen, but it just shows how generally consistent the Orioles have been. But I'm sure there are about 3 to 5 huge storylines we're going to be getting into on this stream here. And I can tell in the chat I know what everybody wants to talk about. So we can decide what we want to talk about it.
What do they want to talk about, Kevin?
Do we just rip the
What
Band-Aid
do they
off?
want to talk about? There's no Band-Aid. There's no Band-Aid.
What?
What do you want to talk about, Kevin?
I see Craig Kimbrell's name all throughout this chat here. The conversation about how he has struggled hasn't been pretty, right? Over the last 4 out of 5 was that? I think that's what it is. I've seen a bunch of people say they got to move on from him, eat the $13 million. Look, I'm just going to say outright, they're not going to cut him. Like they're not going to get him off the team for a couple of reasons. One, Ryan, as you said, it is May. I'm not defending Craig Kimbrell. I at least these performances, right? You got to keep faith in a way, but at the same time, we got to look at what's in front of us and say that, look, something's not right. I think he's still injured. I think that something is going on there. And we talk about trends in sports about, oh, is this just a one-time thing or is it going to continue? Well, it's been 4 out of 5 times. But for Baltimore, if you cut this guy, it sends a message to other players and other organizations and figure that out. Now, for Kimbrell, I don't know what you do. Do you move him out of the closer role for a little bit? Do you put him on the IL? Do you get him right? Brandon Hyde said he's sticking with him. So that clearly got the fan base riled up once again. But to me, something has to happen here. You're not going to cut him. You're not going to do that. But I don't know what it is, but it's not been great for him over the last 5 starts in general, or 5 appearances here for Craig Kimbrell.
Rip, you want to say anything? You want me to?
Well, you guys, I can feel you guys might have a similar vibe. So why don't you guys go ahead? I'm just going to put my compression sleeve back on.
Watching Craig Kimbrell close out games the past, like you said, 4 or 5 times, Kevin, has been the most stressful thing that you could do as an Orioles fan right now. It has not been fun. It has been stressful, and it has all around sucked at times. But you can't move on from him. Like, and when I say move on from him, I'm talking, like you said, there are people who think eat the money, cut him, that stuff. That's not going to happen. Craig Kimbrell is still a damn good reliever. Maybe he is not performing at the highest level that he's ever performed. And unfortunately, when he's not doing that, it's in the big moment. So it's amplified. But I don't think it's one of those things where it's like, okay, Craig Kimbrell's got to be the answer all year. I think they still add to the bullpen at some point via trade. But it's definitely my concern level for Kimbrell has gone up since the start. I was on Kimbrell. I've been big on Kimbrell. I've defended him. I thought he was going to really turn it around after his in Cincinnati struck out 3, struck out the side to end the game. Really thought that was kind of going to get him on track. I agree. I don't think he's healthy right now. I really don't. He might say he's healthy because he's an old school player who, if he can physically throw the ball, he's going to say he's healthy. But something's going on there because you can tell he just isn't controlling it the way that he usually does.
And here's the thing that we were talking about as well. We had Yoni on about a week ago now, right at this point, about injuries. And we talked about Kyle Bradish. And we had asked, we said, all right, is this something where we're in the clear? Or are you praying after every pitch? And Yoni's like, oh, well, you're probably going to have to pray after every pitch. And so are we at the point with Craig Kimbrell where is this injury, if that is the case, and, it's could be looking that way, is this thing going to get better if he continues to pitch? I mean, is a stint on the IL needed? There's so many different topics of conversation in different ways. But I think the one that I'm seeing the most is if you're going to keep him, which they are, do you move him out of the closer role? But then if you're Brandon Hyde and you do that, well, there are options you can put there, but he's going to put conversation in his player. I see Ryan's laughing over there. I think Zach and I, Ryan, you said, are on the same wavelength, but you're just chilling out there, man. You look relaxed as ever.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to chill the hell out here. You kidding me? In this economy? And maybe it's just because I've been around. Maybe it's just because of the business of it. Maybe I look at the schedule and I try to be the one that's not going to go to the what ifs all the time here, right? So this is where I kind of have a problem. I will be objective. Has it been good for Craig Kimbrell the last 4 or 5 starts? No, I'm not going to sit up here and preach to you all and go, hey guys, he's been great. He hasn't. I do think that there is something wrong personally. He's a guy that, yes, he's a little bit older, and you see that when he is on, stuff wise, what he's capable. And heck, you get 2 outs in the ninth today, you get out of this, we're not having this conversation. Even after the home run, we're not having this conversation, right? Fair enough?
Yeah.
I think that it's quick. People can be very quick to dismiss a guy that the first 11 outings that he had this year were pretty damn good. Not just pretty damn good, really damn good. And everyone is sitting there going, wow, this is the ups and downs of the season. Now I get it. Is it a problem if it continues? Yes. I do think he is a guy that has earned the right to go out there and pitch. I think he's earned the right then to say, hey, Craig, are you banged up? Do you want to battle through it? Yes, he can battle through it. But if he does need a reset, that's a good time to do it because I do think you're going to need Craig Kimbrell as you move forward. I still am in the camp of him. You don't move on from a guy a month in that has 425 saves, and I'm not sitting on what he's done in the past. He's shown you this year he still has something to give to the team. Now, here's the other part I will to dive into this. If it is going to be a problem, and we are moving into the summer and it's getting a little bit more caliente and Kevin's got to put some sunscreen on so his precious skin doesn't get sunburnt. And the Orioles are going to look at their roster and go, hey, we might need to make a move. We might need to go get a guy to close out the back end of our bullpen. They will do that. They will do that. I guarantee that. But for right now, you ride with it. You see how your guys can manage on the back end because this is the other part that I think people forget last year. The Orioles struggled to have a closer when Batista went down. Cano was not comfortable in that role. Cano was not comfortable in that role at all. I think he can close games, but I don't think Cano necessarily is your closer. The more that guys can get prepared for these situations at the end of games, ultimately is going to help the team. So again, we're going to see what happens. We're going to take a deep breath. Also, I'm going to give a golf clap to Albert Suarez coming in. I know he gave up the runs in the next inning, but the fact that you kept the game alive, got you through when the Birds couldn't put any runs up, that's big. That's big shit right there. That is big shit right there. So I want people to understand a long season, long season, and the Orioles are going to go and make the right decision when it moves forward. And again, this is not me saying that Craig Kimbrell is going to be the long-term answer, but if we're sitting here on May 8th to say you're going to pull the plug on a guy that may or may not be hurt or may or may not be at his best, I want to see where he's at in a month, and then I will reassess. That's where I'm at. Because guys, the Birds are still buzzing. There's a lot of good things here, and I just don't want to get negative of a team that's still tied for the best record in the American League. Is that okay? Is that okay or no?
I think at the end of the day, like we've talked about here, the Orioles are winning so you can live with the struggles right now. If it's in a month and he's still doing this, and we're still having these games, these stretches where stuff is not going well, then yeah, I think there's a serious conversation about where do we move from here. But right now, I think they're going to let him, obviously, we already got confirmation from Hyde. He's gonna still be the closer, and he's gonna stick in the ninth. So right now, the best thing we can do is just hope he gets it together because us sitting here saying he sucks, does all that, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to help the situation. So I think it's still I'm still in the camp of it's not been fun, but I would prefer to see if he can figure this out over the next few weeks. Then if it's still going wrong, then I believe you get in the situation of where can we move on to, not move on to, but where can we improve and what additions can we make?
Yeah, I'm trying to look up something real quickly. As a whole, yes, I know the Orioles in general have blown 7 saves, and not all of those have been Craig Kimbrell. Okay, so I was going into tonight. It might be 8. I don't even know at this point. But again, Craig Kimbrell's blown 4 saves. Am I saying that's good? No, I'm not saying that's good. But is it something that you still have to keep your mind on as we move forward? Yes, I think that is something you have to keep your mind on as we move forward. But I'm trying to find the dang stat that I wanted to show all of you guys. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. Gosh, no, I want the dang pitcher in the situation. Where is it? You guys familiar with Emmanuel Clase with
Yeah,
the Guardians? Yeah.
pretty good.
Guy
Pretty
throws
good.
Yep.
guy throws fuzzballs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I'm trying to find that. I'm pretty sure last year he was near the top of blown saves in all of baseball last year. So I'm not saying again, different pitchers, different circumstances, but I want to try to give context if my computer
Yeah. Emmanuel
will allow.
Clase blew 12 saves last year.
Interesting.
Jesus.
Yeah, so he blew the most saves last year.
Hold up 1 second. Trevor Steven on the Guardians last year, 8 blown saves in 10 opportunities. That is crazy. Okay, continue.
Yep. So, and then you see other guys: Joe Kelly, Ryan Presley for the Astros at the time last year, Daniel Robertson. So look, I'm not saying that the Orioles I don't need to address. What I'm saying is good pitchers are still going to blow saves. And again, I'm just not going to get in the panic mode on May 8th. The Orioles found a way to win a game, and this is everything works in unison, right? Did Kevin go rogue? You think he went rogue? I was trying to look for it here. Okay, he's coming back. But here's the other thing. You're right. This was a case here. I think this is great. Orioles fans are spoiled by Batista. Yeah, he was pretty damn good last year. But guess what? Batista still blew, I believe. I got to have it back up. I just had this all set up, and it was nice and comfy. And now I got to do a little bit more work. Here we go. Heel cinnamon. Here we go. So to give you guys context, Felix Batista last year still blew 6 saves for the Baltimore Orioles and 2 losses. So he had 8 games where he was a part of a possible loss for an Orioles. And just so people understand, that's still one of the best in the game. Now, did he spoil the Orioles by going 2 innings, get 6 outs and all of that? Yeah, that is spoiling Birdland. But again, I'm just trying to keep it loose, trying to keep it light. You got time with this. And again, the Orioles are in a better position, in my opinion, than they were last year. You have a more balanced team offensively. I'm feeling very optimistic, and this is why the Orioles are going through stretches. And what I loved last year is that they had the cardiac effect where they found ways to win when they weren't. I love the fact that they blew the game and then they still found a way to win. Like teams can lose confidence when another team comes back. What the Orioles did to teams last year broke team souls. The Nationals had a chance to break the Orioles and leave just a bitter sensation on the team. And guess what they did? They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because the Orioles' resiliency was so great. So again, little things to remember, guys, but we're going to be all good. It is all Gucci.
Yeah. So let's move on a little bit to the positives. And Kyle
go
Brad
ahead.
with an absolute gem. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run. Honestly, that earned run, I know he's kicking himself for because that ball, grounder up the middle, thought he had it. He was this close to snagging it. If that happens, he probably throws a shutout. Well, he probably gives up no runs in his outing. But 9 punchies in 5 innings by Kyle Bradish, touching 98. He threw his fastest pitch since 2022 tonight. We want to talk about Kyle Bradish. People were worried, coming back. Okay, yeah, we've talked about this with Yoni and stuff. You still have to be cautious each time, but at the same time, you have to understand that people were worried that Kyle Bradish, trying to come back from this and stuff, he was going to lose velocity. He was going to lose that it factor of what Kyle Bradish was. And that is the last thing that has happened. Kyle Bradish is looking as nasty as ever. So now you look that we're so far, updates are looking good for Grayson Rodriguez. So far. If that he were to return like he said he hopes to, when the time is, the 15 days are up, he can just hop right back in the rotation. You're looking at a rotation of Corbin Burnes, Kyle Bradish, Grayson Rodriguez as your 1, 2, 3. Then you have John Means. They have Cole Irvin, who's pitching lights out. Dean Kramer, who's pitching lights out. The Orioles, I don't think I've ever had this issue in my lifetime. The Orioles have too many pitchers. Anything?
Oh, you were done.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that either. I'm going more flat.
Well, that's what we talked about. I mean, we talked even before the year started when we were still kind of figuring out, okay, is Kyle Bradish going to be back? When is he going to be back? John Means, what does that timeline look like? And we said, I mean, you have guys who can plug and play. Tyler Wells, who I know is still, injured, but I mean, you plugged him in. Cole Irvin's been a stud all year. And, when those guys get back, it's like, all right, you have these guys who's performed in the rotation. Or, I mean, even a guy like Suarez, right, who comes in for a couple spot starts, just balls out. We're vibing, we're dancing, everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm dancing because it's right after dark. I'm just keeping my vibe. You can dance a little bit while you talk, Kevin. You can do both, or can you not multitask?
I've never done. Yeah. So when talking about the Orioles, I really think that you're going with a bunch of different pitchers at the same time, where they're going to have some tough decisions to make, right? You're kind of vibing with like, oh, well, they have a couple guys who are performing well, a couple guys who might be struggling. But once you get Rodriguez back in the fold, once Tyler Wells comes back, there are going to be a couple of guys that either will have to get sent down or clear waivers that another team might say, hey, this is an opportunity to go get a guy. So I don't know what they're going to do, but then you also have guys in the minors, in minor leagues, like you got Cade Povich, you have Chase McDermott, you have these guys that we talked about before the season and who have strung together some good outings this year. So to me, it's like,
good shit, Kevin, good shit.
You're figuring out who gets to stick when everybody's healthy. This is almost like, I don't want to say it's an audition. Like, I feel like that's not exactly what I'm trying to say, but Grayson's not staying down there. Tyler's not staying down there. Like, other guys are going to have to show that they belong and that they can stick. And it's going to be a tough couple of decisions that the Orioles have to make in a couple weeks when those guys hopefully come back. That's probably the anticipated timeline, but we're not going to know fully till they're back.
Rip, what do you think about Tyler Wells being a back-end reliever?
I think if he's healthy, he's fully capable of doing it. The biggest thing is health. And this is why you keep depth and why you don't make moves to make moves. And this is why you got to let things play out. I'm not sitting here. I don't know what that tables could be, but has Wells proven he can go to the end? Absolutely. Absolutely. But you have to prepare as if you're not going to have guys for longer periods of time. You always have to. So what I like with this is that this is a great chance and opportunity for these guys, Kevin. You want to do a little disco, Kevin? Come on, a little disco, Kevin. Yep, disco, Kevin. When I look at a lot of guys, I know a lot of people are just want people to go. They want people to get rid of them. And if we could go through the list of how many people wanted to get rid of guys last year, show of hands, and we can't put your hand up in the chat here because it's not me. And it's not Kevin or Zach, but I know a lot of people in these comments. Some okay, that's false. I know a lot of people on X that wanted Cole Irvin gone last year. Gone. Goodbye. I'm glad he's still here. Not just me personally. And this is what I want to remind people. You might not think you have a guy that's doing what you want him to do now, but you might need him later. And again, the depth is so important in baseball. And Mike Elias, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll find that clip. Mike said we might not have everyone that's on the roster right now that is, or it's in the minor leagues, but if they're on the 40-man or they're in our system, there's a good chance we might need them, position player or pitcher. We're going to need him, actually, was a specific word. And he's right. I mean, look at so far right now, guys. Orioles are lucky that they have the depth when Austin Hayes wasn't playing well. Colin Cowser's been sensational. Also, shout out Cowser. Couple knocks tonight. Shout out Cowser.
And his swagger
You
back.
look getting his swagger back. So then Austin Hayes is looking like he's starting to get it together down in on the farm. The other part, again, when you look at other guys, Cole Irvin stepped up when guys were down. Albert Suarez stepped into the rotation when guys were down. And now, when Grayson's banged up, Kyle Bradish looks to be getting back to the part. So again, depth matters. You guys remember what happened with the Yankees? I've seen some mentions of the Yanks last year. They didn't have good depth last year.
No.
Yep.
When Judge went down, that team sank because he was the heartbeat of the team, and they couldn't make up the production without him. The Orioles can do that with their lineup and with their pitching staff. So just good context there. So yeah. And also I saw some things about Mason Miller. He ain't going anywhere. At least not anytime soon. And he would take a hell of a lot to bring over. I think at the deadline some team might be a little aggressivo for him, but right now, no. No, it ain't happening.
Rip, hear me out. Sometimes
Hear me out.
Sometimes in life, in order to go forward, you have to go backwards.
There goes my hero.
Go get Fuji. That would be electric right now. Give me Fuji in
What
this
if-
pen. We want to really
gosh.
stress out Oriole fans. Give me
Yeah,
Fuji.
Can you imagine a take with a Fuji Kimbrell back end? How the Orioles fans in a game would react to that?
Oh, people would lose their mind over Fuji.
Vibes would be so high.
Oh my God, yeah. Fuji, people don't understand how incredible Fuji's vibes were.
Sugar. You know what? I'll still live and die on the hill for Fuji, man. That guy just brought so much passion. We need some more passion in our life, Kevin, don't we? Don't you need a little bit more passion there, bud?
You got the more passion, more energy, more footwork. You know that? Yeah. Vibing out. See? I can get with the vibes, Ryan.
Oh yeah. It's that maybe that's what we need. And here's another fun thing. For all this is just a reminder. You remember how bad the team was in 21? Do you guys remember how bad this team was in 21? There's no context here. We're really magnifying what the Orioles are doing on the May 8th. So where they're now one of the best teams. So context is big here. Context is big here, Kevin. Yeah, fix the I'm getting Kevin hair right now.
No, you're. Okay, all right. Should I do a reveal? I actually don't know if my hair has reset to bedhead yet. Should I do a little turn?
Yeah, let's see the
Do a
reveal.
slow spin for me. Little rip after dark.
All right.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Love how you closed your eyes. That's what the back of Kevin's head looks like at all times.
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
We are on a track.
But I've been saying all sports is super reactionary, right? Like it's an in the
You
moment
don't
thing.
say.
So when you're talking about this, like obviously
I didn't like that.
you can't not acknowledge what's happening and what's there. But at the same time, as Ryan has said, it's early. But I don't know. I keep going back to, is it the injury? What is it? And, Ryan made a point there about, is High going to go to him and taking the battle through it? Kimbrell says yes, and there you go. But I just worry that it's either whatever it is it getting worse? Is it ever going to get better if he continues to pitch through it? And is that what we're seeing here? Is it a mental thing? Is it just he's getting unlucky? Like, there are so many different things that could all be coming together into one. But again, if something bad happens, you're going to be reactionary. I'm that way. I'm sure everybody here has been that way before. Like, it happens, right? So they won the game. It's a good part. We can't not acknowledge what happened, the good and the bad. I mean, we haven't even talked about Mountie yet. That was a.
We haven't talked about the offense at all, actually.
Yeah. So.
Well, because they're terrible. It's a terrible offense. They haven't scored a lot of runs the last few games.
Yeah, I had someone comment under one of my tweets that we hadn't scored a run in 11 innings, the last 11 innings, and then they put up 7 tonight. So you know what? There you have it. Just a lot of quick pocket watch. Appreciate you, man. Pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
Yeah, but speaking of, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. I'll do it for you, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Ripken Show live Mondays and Thursdays and pretty much every other day that we decide to go live. Like these impromptu shows we're doing right now, we have one scheduled tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Is today Thursday or is tomorrow? Wow.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Kevin,
I know, Kevin. We have Kevin's brain scrambled because our day yesterday we had the Eric DaCosta interview, which is out now. That we went to Hollywood Casino to do an impromptu show up there in Charlestown, West Virginia, which some of us came back winners. Spoiler: it wasn't 2 of the people on the screen.
I came back a winner.
I mean, I won $3 one time.
Okay, to win, you have to win back the money that you
already
spent.
I put in 20 and then I got a voucher for 23. The other 2, we don't have to talk about those other 2. But
what about the money that I gave you?
Well,
the business fund.
Well, technically, I actually did make money because it wasn't my money, but I won it back on the Wheel of Fortune.
Who's going, Ryan?
And I learned it was my first time at a casino. I learned I don't like slot machines, and Zach told me, but I had to learn. I had to learn the hard way.
Rocco took this man to slot machines. Me, Rip, and Brad were playing.
I think that was my first mistake, was following Rocco.
That exactly. Real quick, Ryan, are you doing Pickles Friday? I'll be there for vibes, but are you working?
Honestly, I think Friday's like my only day where I'm actually off, so I probably won't be there Friday. I'll be back next week. And guys, stop traffic. We have more exclusive Ryan Ripken content, one-on-one interviews next week.
Ooh, what? Wow. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but more than likely I won't. Yeah, next week I will be at Pickles. I will be doing Pickles next week, and I will be going to some games. And we will have some more content. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed the EDC interview. We try to give you guys insight and be able to, kind of tear back the layer, because Kevin, ogres have layers. And so when you peel back the layers, you can see just how people really are. Do you know what movie that is?
Shrek. I'm not dumb.
Well,
by the way, here, you want a take right now? Apparently, people like takes. Shrek 2 is the best movie soundtrack of all time.
Excuse me?
Shrek 2 is the best movie soundtrack of all time.
Where are you going? Where was he going?
I don't know. I took him off the screen for a sec. I had to just let this simmer.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Are you including all movies like ever?
Yeah.
Okay, take them off the screen. All right.
What?
Thank you. So let me finish my thought here for a second.
Then we'll bring him back on.
No, maybe not. But possibly. So people have layers, right? So we want to try to show you the inside of it. When I loved with Eric DaCosta, I still can't read the damn guy. I think he likes me, but I also think that he is going to prank the hell out of me in the future. That's just my initial thought. And secondly here, I do think that with Eric, what I loved is that we let him just kind of talk about some really interesting things. I didn't want to press him on the draft. And quite frankly, I care about the people first. And if you get to know the people more, you're going to fall more in love with what they do. And for me, I learned a lot. Well, I already knew this because having a little bit of relationship, but I know how much he cares about Baltimore, the community, and in general, what goes into his thought process. And it was really cool and really fun. But our other guests coming up next week are Holy Shirts and Pants members. We will give you some sneak peeks on who that's going to be and what we have upcoming, so you guys don't miss it. But we have two one-on-ones that are going to be upcoming that we think that you guys will both enjoy. And Kevin, did you let yourself back up on the screen, or was that
No,
Zach?
I did
No,
because
I actually looked up a Reddit post that said Shrek 2 actually does have the greatest movie soundtrack of all time.
Well, okay, Kevin, can you clap? Kevin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary. Gary, appreciate you. I do want to. Jason Bowen just texted me Tarzan, and that's so true. Tarzan, it has a better soundtrack.
I haven't seen
Oh,
both.
if we're gonna do wait, what?
I haven't
What?
seen Tarzan all the way through. I've seen Little Mermaid, Snow White. Like, I grew up on Disney movies, but not Tarzan. I've seen part of it. Mulan actually was pretty good too.
Yeah, Mulan was good.
Alex saying
Yeah.
Brother Bear. Brother Bear is a good movie. I've seen that.
Yeah, Kevin, you opened up a can of stuff by saying Shrek 2 was the greatest of all time. There were so many good tracks, and I saw Saturday Night Fever from, I think Laura said it. I mean, I wish I could dance like John Travolta. Maybe I'll tell a John Travolta story at some point here in the future. But yes, there's so many. You know what? I want to hear some more movie soundtracks because that will help me through this conversation. But overall, what other storyline do we want to talk about? Oh yeah, we forgot. We got way off track here. Ryan Mountcastle's very, very good, and he's very good against one of his best friends.
Yeah.
And one of his best friends is Hunter Harvey.
Can you talk about that, Rip? Is there so I guess what Rip was about to say is Ryan Mountcastle and Hunter Harvey have been best friends, like lived together for years and years now, going back to when they were in the system together. I think even further back, maybe. But so they've like known each other for a while, and they faced each other twice. And Mountcastle is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Rip, as a former player, are there just guys like your friends, like when you mess around or like you're taking live BP off, and like you just have a guy's number and you like you just know him so well that you're like, I know what you're going to try to do.
Oh yeah. There's guys you just see real well, and it's just kind of fun in that regard. I was thinking back in like one of the guys I no matter what I can do, it won't happen. Mickey Janis and knuckleballs can't do it. Can't do it. I literally can't, and it's mainly Mickey when he throws his knuckleball. And this is just recency bias with this stuff too. Where you have certain guys where you just see well. Like in the other case, in the alternate site, Spencer Watkins, who's with the team, and now he's over with the Nats in AAA, I believe. Waddy, talk about a good kid, very good kid.
I would love to talk about that. I remember.
You want me to get Waddy? I'll get Waddy.
He was a dog for us in like the dark years. He was one of those guys that like when Watkins was on the mound, you felt like, oh, we could win this game.
He was an awesome dude to be around. Well, again, I got a lot of teammates where I'm like, man, these are some of my favorite teammates. Waddy's up there too, man. But I always just got hits off Waddy all the time in the alt side. So it was great. So clearly, at least for right now, if you're Ryan Mountcastle, you got all the bragging rights. And also Harvey, I believe, threw like a splitter or like changeup or whatever it was off speed pitch there. And Mountie was all over it. But again, like that's just.
So Ben McDonald was talking about it. The first pitch that Mountie hit a home run off of for Harvey was his fastball. So like Harvey was like, okay, I'm going to get him. He's definitely going to look fastball. And Mountie, I guess, has faced him so many times. He knows the mindset. He's like, he's going to try to catch me off guard with an off speed. And guessed right. I'll tell you that. Also, Kevin, different Kevin. But Kevin, welcome to the club.
No, now you guys will clap for my name.
Okay, no. Stop.
Thank you, Kevin. Good name. Great name, by the way.
It is.
He said been wanting to join for a while. Glad you did.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Kevin, do you want to explain to other Kevins and people out there where they can join?
Yeah, so if you want to become a channel member, there are a bunch of different perks. We have 2 levels of it. So we have the Rips Good Kids and the Holy Shirts and Pants. So if you want exclusive emotes, by the way, we've added a couple of emotes. I see my emotes getting spammed a little bit. We added a Brad emote tonight. So you can spam a Brad emote. We're still waiting on Ryan and Zach to submit their entries for theirs. So
What do you
hopefully,
mean? I thought you said mine comes with time.
well, no, I'm talking about chat emote. Like your badge will come with time. But if you want me to use the one for the badge, I can just put that in there and that'll be fine.
Yeah,
You
because
want to do
yours
that?
is not. Yeah, we should definitely do that for it.
Okay,
Because
I'll put your two just as that. But
Yeah.
you can hit if you want to join. We do other exclusive content. You get first dibs on videos. So that Eric DaCosta video came out 2 hours before to our channel members before it went out to the general public. So you get exclusive access to that early. Also, we put in just daily updates from us, exclusive videos. We're going to start up a monthly channel member live stream, which will just be us laid back talking. So we're going to do that once a month. We're still figuring out the timeline for that. If you want to join, you can hit that join button next to subscribe on your computer. It gets a little wonky on the phone. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. But it's just another way to support us, support the content that we do. And for you guys, it gives you more exclusive access to us. Obviously, the main stuff will still remain available to everybody. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about any of that. We're not putting everything behind a paywall. It's a very small amount compared to all the content we do. But for the people who want to give that extra layer of support, right? If you want to give that extra layer of support, we do have a couple of perks in there that it seems like a lot of people are really enjoying. And we've already built up community so far of almost 150 members, and it's only been live for about a month now. So really appreciate everybody who's already become a member. We're still working on other perks as well. And for anybody else who wants to join, if you have any more questions, you can put them in the chat. We'll answer them. So, and also join the Discord too. That's another way to engage with us and get involved in conversation with us.
Yeah, and to touch on that again, look, we appreciate you guys also as we continue to make this better, right? Like we wanted to start it because one, we thought we were ready to start it, but then when we're doing it, we're like, man, we still have a few more things we want to add. And also this goes to help us, well, I might still do this late at night here, Rip After Dark. Maybe I tell a little Rip After Dark story. Maybe. But what it really does is that it helps us continue to make content better. And we're going to keep driving things and the ideas and ambitions that we have. I mean, shoot, the laptop that I'm using right now, I really thought it wasn't going to turn on. I'm going to be honest, but here it is. It's still on. We're having a good time. And you guys will know all about the guests that we're going to have. So the ones that I'm teasing, I will drop hints on that upcoming. So you guys will know well in advance of who it's going to be and also what we have planned for moving forward. We try to give you guys the insights for what is going to happen. And Matt, thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
You're the man, Matt. You're the man.
And in the process here, do we put the video of Kevin having the rally shot last night? That could be a good one.
Oh,
you want to put it on the channel members?
Kevin, thinking about it.
Kevin,
my meme face from that.
Okay, we'll at least have the meme on there.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Zach?
Kevin was fighting after this tequila shot.
I will drink anything that's put in front of me, but I struggle to take shots sometimes. A lot of all the time.
So we're gonna go back and we're gonna explain because there's a couple of the comments here we can explain about the game here or like some overall thoughts. Hey Mully, how we doing there, bud? You know what? We might just have to have a night and go to a Blast game. Are they still doing it?
Yes. Baltimore Blast games are actually electric. I've been to like 2 or 3 over the past like 5 years, but still.
No way. No way.
Oh my God.
Hold on. We got to get this action going real quick. Okay, first of all, we need to clap for Drake here.
Aviator Drake. Hey. This is why we do it. It's because community's so awesome, and I can't even talk right now because I can't believe he's here.
How'd you know
All
we
right.
were doing this, Marco?
All right, guys. Well, you guys enjoy. Everyone have a great rest of your night. This is.
Here, ready? Wait, we can do this. All right.
What are you
right.
wearing now?
Bye,
on your
everyone.
face, on your head. What? Oh, Kevin, you don't like. You're not the guy who. You're not the prank puller. You're the guy who gets pranked.
That was
with
a
your
pretty
cat
good.
birthday
That was a pretty
party
good
stuff.
prank. You thought everybody was leaving.
That's fair. I actually did. That was like I was very lonely for a second. It was like Will Smith in The Fresh Prince when he's just like in the room by himself in the house. That was me. I felt like that right now. Felt like all my friends.
Kevin doesn't know what that is.
Kevin doesn't have friends. That's why.
I know. I know about Shrek too.
Wow.
Hey, Rocco. Curiosity.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite movie soundtracks?
Movie soundtracks. The Hangover's soundtrack, The Hangover 1, is like every single song on that is like unreal. But I'm trying to think of like older movies. What did you guys pick?
Well,
Shrek
it is also
2.
smart. Kevin said randomly that Shrek 2 is the greatest soundtrack of all time.
Kevin hasn't seen this yet.
Kevin, have you seen Shrek 1? I feel like you're the type of guy that will watch Shrek 2.
I've seen all the Shreks.
Shrek 1 soundtrack is fantastic.
Shrek 1 is quality, but the reason I give Shrek 2 over Shrek 1 is because Holding Out for a Hero and Live La Vida Loca is on Shrek 2, and those are just
you are a Ricky Martin guy.
You know what? I think Top Gun's got the greatest soundtrack. Thanks,
there have
Gary.
been some Top Gun. There have been some Top Gun.
I just said it because Gary called me a goof and it made me chuckle. I am a goof, so makes sense. But no, for me, it's The Hangover's up there. But I don't know, like the best. You just put me on the spot.
We had Jason said Tarzan. I thought that was a great one.
Kevin hasn't seen Tarzan.
Yes,
not all the way through. I have seen part of it.
You probably never know who Phil Collins is.
Actually, watches parts of Tarzan.
Those like classic Disney movies I have not seen. I haven't seen Pocahontas all the way through. I haven't seen Tarzan all the way through, but I think maybe not Cinderella all the way through.
Let me go to the Hangover soundtrack because people are dropping.
Hey, while we're looking that up here, let me go back to a couple other questions, and we talked about this in the past. There was a comment here earlier, and we'll just go down this list of Rip's thoughts. Do. I'm singing. There's so many spammed Rocco and Kevin's.
What? Where can I see them when they come up? Because I just see. You got to be on YouTube to do it. Because I'm just seeing them in the chat.
Yeah. So anyway,
you got to be on YouTube to see the face.
Go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so Alex is saying, can we call Mayo and bail on Urias? So here's the thing, guys, and actually, I will find that Michael Elias quote again, and I've told people this as well. If you're going to bring a guy up like Mayo, there's two different things. There's one, if you think he's MLB ready or you're going to have space. I think he's MLB ready, but I don't think there's the space for him. And he's so young in his career that you want him to play every day. And so you could say put Jordan Westburg at second base, but then do you really want to do that and not have him be an everyday guy? I think that they're still trying to figure out if they want him to be the everyday third baseman. Well, then you could say, well, Ryan, put him at first base. Are you going to take Ryan Mountcastle's at bats away? Well, wait a minute. Do you want to take Ryan O'Hearn's at bats away? You're not going to do either. And that's the situation that we're in. And then I've also seen some other comments here about Jorge Mateo, and you're seeing his impact on the game and him being confident in his role. He's going to lose his at-bats. And look, I love me some prospects. I told you guys, I want everyone to be in the bigs, but I just want to give the context of it. That's why for Mayo. Now, if something happens to one of those guys and it opens up a space, you're damn right. Kobe's on the untouchable list for me. I think his upside is unbelievable. Now, the other part of it, guys, I saw someone else commented about Santander and Cedric Mullins' struggles. You know what they can do, and you know that they're going to get through it. It's hard to give up on a big leaguer, two big leaguers that you know have hit over 30-plus home runs in a season, especially Santander that has led the team in every offensive category the last two seasons. So in RBIs, home runs, doubles, averaging 30 jacks a year. You give that guy some leeway here. I do feel bad for Kerstead. I think we all do. And I know Joe's probably somewhere not in the chat, but
Thank God.
no one's a bigger Arkansas supporter than Joe. But I love Heston's bat. I want to see him get more run because I feel so damn bad for him. But it's hard when you're talking about the other intangibles of what you have. And I do believe that those guys should get their at bat. So if that makes sense a little bit, the Mayo move, if he's not going to play every day, I don't want to see him lose a chance with the guys that you have. And for some of the other players, they deserve their at bats still. Like they really, really do. So, you know,
Let's see what Mayo do tonight, Rip, because we went through his month of May so far, and he's been struggling a little bit in the month of May. But
which one are we talking about?
Nothing to Kobe Mayo. Remember we went through it earlier, just his numbers and whatnot.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, and yeah, so he was 3 for 6
on like, oh yeah, whether or not he should be called up. I'm just throwing that out there, like what we talked about and like how everything's going for him right now down on the farm. Let me see what he did tonight. I'm gonna get the check.
Well, actually, yeah. Do you have? Can you pull up Jackson's stats too, Rocco? Because he had a good game tonight.
Should we pull up Jackson's home run? I actually have a similar home run to where Jackson has hit his tonight. Is my only home run in Memphis or in AAA.
Mayo has gone so he's 5 for 31 currently in the month of May. He's hitting 161, and he went 0 for 3 tonight. Went 0 for 4 the game before. He's had a couple 0-fers in May, so I don't know if that's something they're gonna. I don't know what Elias is going to factor in bringing someone up, but I feel like the right time to bring someone up is when they're hot in AAA. Am I right? Am I wrong? Is it a case of like, okay, like injuries obviously happen too. Knock on wood, we don't want that to happen. But when would be the right time to bring up Kobe Mayo, Rip? If it came to it and they're like, all right, we know this kid is going to be a stud at the big league level. I think we can all agree with that. He hits the cover off the ball when he's on. But when would that be? Like you just brought up the Jordan Westberg, like he should be in the lineup every single day. He's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that before we'll answer this here in a second. To finish the thought here is that Kobe, it's going to be for the opportunity for Kobe to be able to get regular at bats. That's a guy for me that if you're going to commit to it, and I emphasize this, Kobe has to play. Has to play. He's not going to play, just like with Jackson in the scenario where even with him, they weren't going to have him play every day. And I know they probably won't when I'm saying that with Kobe, but they're going to need an injury to the corner position, in my opinion, for him to come up. That's just where it's at.
We don't want
No, and we don't. But or it becomes there's such a struggle with players that it forces the hand. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Zach, you pulled this up. So this apparently has been trending on X today.
Sorry, I had to kill a bug.
On top of that, Rip, just remember Kobe Mayo, for everyone out there, is only 22 years old. So it's a good problem to have.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna be very controversial on this stream, and people are probably
gonna eat Wawa.
No, I'm gonna take my makeup off because I have to wear makeup. Yeah, it's I know.
Oh, put him right here for this.
I gotta take the makeup off, man.
Wait, Rocco, read this while you take it off.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
I'm not gonna do that. You read it.
I'm 6'5" and actually played baseball. The fact I went to college and got a degree and worked hard might be lost on you. I don't play backgammon, but I do play chess. I could also pretzel.
Can you guys give context to people that haven't seen it or whatnot?
Yeah, hold up. I got it.
Kevin said I paid $10. I have to. The reason I wear makeup, though, is the glare on my head. You can clearly see it. So I just, I don't wear it because I want to, people. It's embarrassing when you have to go into, or when I do, because I just like tense up. I'm like, ma'am, can you show me where the cover up is, please? It's just like,
Do you not have your own? Like
No.
a serious question. Like,
I gotta go to Ulta. I gotta go to wherever the places are.
So, but do you actually like buy it for yourself, or do they have it at the studio?
I gotta buy it.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
McLofer pants. I do like feeling pretty, so thank you very much. So does Rip with his head thingy, whatever it is on. Rip, what is that? Just a head wrap?
Okay. It's when you have a headache, you can put this in the freezer, and it can be like a cold pack. You can heat it up in the microwave, and it helps with headaches. So, like, for example, when I have to talk to you guys individually about your wants and needs and about you guys not knowing how to handle yourself at a casino,
Wants and needs
specifically
is great,
Kevin.
Tom.
What did I do at the casino that was bad?
You did good, Kevin.
Well, actually, you did good. Can we get Kevin's pictures of him in the catcher's gear? We can definitely have that for our Holy Shirts and Pants members. That was electric.
That was a whole photo shoot. I love how everybody was getting in on the roast action when that was going on too.
That was great. Kevin, you really did look like a Little League baseball player. Like,
you got to make like the Little League card.
Zach,
or compare me to Adley. Actually, no. You know what we can do? If we have any of the Orioles catchers on, we have to pull up the pictures and ask how my form is. How they
I think I'm gonna find like a Little League baseball card like template where it's like Little Slugger or MVP or something like that, or like future MLB player. And we gotta put Kevin in there. Zach, I don't know who's better at Photoshop. Like I do the Snapchat Photoshop. So that's pretty easy to do.
Zach is definitely better at Photoshop.
We might be able to get T to do something.
Oh yeah, we might have to hit up T.
We might have to.
We didn't get to a couple of these. Hold on.
Shout out T Field.
Cooper. Thank you. And then he had a question. He said, "What do you see us doing before the deadline?" It's early. If things continue to go the way with the bullpen, maybe. I think that's the obvious one. If things continue to go the way with the bullpen, but again, we're in May. I mean, they're not gonna make any crazy trades. I mean, I know the Marlins are kind of that Padres deal was a crazy one, but I don't expect them to make a move till probably a month or two down the line at the very minimum.
You know what will happen? Someone will be traded. The cash considerations will be traded. That is a guarantee.
Which way?
Both, probably. That man comes and goes like the wind. But the reason I say bullpen is because, like, obviously they're not going to – I see almost no chance they go out and grab a position player. I mean, they're already stocked full with too many talented ones, obviously, unless injuries happen. But – I also don't see them going out right now if you assume, and this is all under the assumption that people stay healthy. Injuries can change any plan. We talked to Eric DaCosta yesterday about how quickly these roster move plans change and how quickly little things can impact that. I think it gets to the point where right now, if everyone's healthy, you can't add anyone to the rotation. So the bullpen's the only spot that I think the Orioles will look at and be like, yeah, this is where we can do some improving.
I would agree. Rip, would you agree?
I would agree. I think, again, this is something where the team – oh, wow, I actually look – oh, here we go. This is nice.
Man, get it together.
Also, I do want to real fast.
Speaking of the bullpen, can we just I don't know, have an Albert Suarez appreciation just moment for that guy, because
we did.
Yeah, it's again, because he's they throw everything at him. It's all right, Albert, short notice, you're going to start this game. Comes in, he has back-to-back really good starts, and then they're like, all right, Albert, we're not going to put you in the rotation anymore, but we do have a spot for you in the bullpen, despite you not pitching in the bigs since 2017. And the guy's been great. I really at 34, 35 years old, it's really cool to see. It's one of the best stories with this team right now, I feel like, and it flies under the radar, is Albert Suarez and what he's kind of bringing to the table. So shout out to him for doing that. And hopefully he continues to go out there and make the most of his time here in the bigs, and be great to see him stay up here for the long haul. I don't know how long that might be, but 34 years old doing it, it's pretty cool.
Also, we got a donation. Let's pull it up. Sticking with the bullpen here.
Pull it up, Kevin.
Yeah.
Pull it up. We talked about this a bit earlier. Question is, what do you guys think is wrong with Craig Kimbrell? Why is he struggling so much? But Rocco, you didn't talk about it yet, so I want to throw this one to you to get your opinion on it, because us three have talked about it a lot. So what do you think is going on right now with Kimbrell?
I don't know if he's in his head or he's still like dealing with that back tightness or, the tweak of the back, or just like what's going on with Kimbrell right now. Because I went through his stats and it was his first 11 appearances with the O's. This is like night and day, man. So like, I don't know. And Rip, maybe you can elaborate more on this and just, I really truly don't know, because Phillies fans, they felt some type of way about Kimbrell, and they're going to let you know about Kimbrell and say like, we told you so, this, that, and the other thing. But through his first 11 appearances, this guy was fantastic this season. 17 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 earned, and 7 saves. Since his last 5 appearances, 4 strikeouts, 7 walks, 6 earned, and 1 save, and a couple blown saves there in the mix. It's like a different pitcher out there on the mound these last 5 appearances, and I really, truly don't know what's wrong with him right now. Rip, what are you seeing out there from Craig Kimbrell? Because I think I saw Rockabacco tweet something out about, he's a Hall of Fame. Let me bring up the quote from him. But it was basically along the lines of Hyde saying, maybe it was someone else, but here's the quote basically. It says, "We're going to stick with him. The guy's got a big-time track record. He's a Hall of Famer, and we need to get him right because he's big for us. It's important that we get him right." So, like, it's very important that the O's get Craig Kimbrell right and back on the way. And O's fans, I know you're frustrated, and I know it's like it's a knee-jerk reaction sometimes. Sometimes it's a buildup, and you have every right to be frustrated and be mad or be aggravated, but at the end of the day, this guy hopefully is going to help you win more ball games than he is going to take you out of as the season goes on. What did you say earlier to me, Rip, in the Discord? What did you say? It's May what?
It's about to be May 9th, but yes, May 8th.
Speaking of,
Happy May.
Wait, okay, yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Keep going.
What happened?
No, Kevin, please.
Well, it's not time. In 1 minute, it'll be time.
I'm so scared for midnight. I feel like this is Y2K. Like Kevin's got something planned.
Yeah, Rocco, I don't know what's happening. Hey, I'm going to get on the screen. Put me on the screen. Hello.
Happy birthday. There we go. Happy birthday, Brendan.
What?
That's it.
Did you say?
It's my brother's birthday on May 9th. It's May 9th. Happy birthday to Brendan.
Why don't you say Kevin?
Because it wasn't May 9th. It wasn't May 9th yet.
What?
Happy birthday, Kevin's brother.
Happy birthday, Kevin's brother.
Kevin's brother.
Right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kevin's brother.
Happy birthday.
Does he have a name?
Birthday
Brandon.
to you.
Brandon?
Kevin,
Brandon.
if I'm your
Happy
brother,
birthday to you.
if I'm your brother and you just attended your second cat birthday party this past week and you don't do something nice for me, I'm disowning you and never talking to you again. So you better.
When is your birthday?
No, I'm talking. I said if I'm your brother.
Oh.
But yeah, hey, same goes for me, man. Same goes for me. Get me a nice gift.
I still don't know when your birthday is.
Hey,
Well,
Cube, happy birthday to your mom too, Cube, from the Ryan Ripken Show. And
Happy
Kevin.
birthday, Cube's mom.
Happy birthday, Mama Cube.
Hey, so to finish the Kimbrell thought here, Rock, and we'll move on. So I explained a little bit. I do think when you're mechanically off, and actually let me move closer. Yeah. When you're mechanically off or you don't feel good, sorry. So say your back's hurting. So say if I roll over here, hey now, my back is sore, right? And it's going to dictate, you might have to overcompensate. Kimbrell's at a point in his career where he's earned the right to, and this is just, again, if this is the case, hypothetically, he's earned the right to stay in games, to battle it out because he's been through it so much. But if he is a little bit off, you can overcompensate. The other thing then too is with any pitcher too, yeah, if you're mentally something's not right, yeah, you can see inconsistencies because I think there's a combination of something's not right. and then mentally and mechanically it's intertwining now. Because look, he was 1 out away from getting out of this, and it's done, and we're, Birdland's feeling good. But after that home run, the control was gone. And that to me, the control is happening a lot more than it was the first 11 games. Control overall was very good. Stuff looked really good. I think the stuff still looks good. The problem is that control. So is that more of a mechanical or a mental, or the combination? I think it's both, and I think it has something to do since that injury against Oakland. So that's just me personally. Personally.
Get it out. Get it out. There you go. You're good. The crazy thing is, like, this all happened with 2 outs. And if he gets out of this and shuts them down, like, we're not even having this conversation right now. I mean, we still might be, because the last couple of performances have been shaky. But to that, I want to, I guess, all you guys really. Zach, you got the fan perspective. So do you, Kevin. It's like, what's the solution? And I see some comments saying, Wiz saying Kimbrell should not be pitching in the 9th inning until he gets it together. Okay, fair. What is the solution? Who do you guys want to throw out there as a fan base if that is the case? If Craig Kimbrell is not pitching the 9th, do you go with the Cano? Do you go with someone else? Who would you guys like to see out there? What do you want to see happen?
I'm sure the answer is going to be Suarez for a lot of people, but that's Ryan did say that exact thing. You two were on the same wavelength.
No, I'm saying, like, from the fan perspective.
No, I know. I'm saying that I think people, if it's not Kimbrell, people want to see Suarez right now is the closer. But again, that's just
I listen despite what everyone thinks. Like, I listen to every single word you just said.
Also, I want to get the record straight here with Joe. Joe, the emoji is Brad, not Zach. So,
Joe, we need Brad. Oh, Joe.
Hey, why does King want me to get a bat?
That's eerie.
It's
This is so going to be the Zach Bollinger show tomorrow.
Also,
calling dibs for it now.
Where is it?
Why are you calling dibs on the show?
Where did you get that emoji?
Well, if you get,
we didn't put that as is that like
Zach? What are you? Yeah, I don't know, Zach. What are you referring to?
Oh, well, if he's like about to break in and beat your ass, he's asking where you're doing. Yeah, I'm saying I called dibs on the show.
Well, I haven't sat in Ryan's chair yet. I've sat in every single chair in the studio for a show except for Ryan's chair. So that's my goal, is to sit in Ryan's chair.
It's actually the least comfortable one there.
It is, really, and the amount that you sweat, the amount of ass sweat that you have is unbelievably
Rocco
uncomfortable.
Doesn't want to sit there anymore.
I think Rocco's got that look in his eye. I've seen
I'm just looking at the comments roll in and whatnot.
Rocco, what's that sticker on your computer?
It says it's Morgan's, and it says duck off. Not any bad words. It's funny.
Okay, not any bad. Okay, all right. This
is a big hat. It's funny.
This is a family-friendly show, Rocco.
It'd be funny if it did drop a nice F-bomb in there, but no, it wouldn't, because no. No, I'm just looking. I'm looking at the comments and seeing what they're saying, and
everyone's mad at Kimbrell. If you want to spark notes,
and it's okay. It's okay. You know what? I think that Wells could be an option too. The back end of the bull. I don't think Wells is going to be back in the starting rotation when he comes back. I think that's a guy that you can. I mean, look at what he did last season. Back end of the bullpen, patching things up. I think that is a guy that we don't forget about, but because he's injured right now and we don't know when he's going to be back up, it's like Tyler Wells isn't talked about at this point in time, but that's a guy you could bring him into the back end of the bullpen, and he could go out there and dominate and do his best. So thoughts on that? Yes, no, maybe?
One sec. First, Connor, I will be there in cow suit.
Oh my God.
Talk about a swamp in that suit. You are going to be swampy.
Dude, that thing is disgusting, though. It's disgusting. Like, you need to be thinking about that.
It already smells like beer. Like the cow suit already smells like beer.
Yeah, when I tried it on, it felt like I was diving headfirst into the Inner Harbor. Like it really did. That's how disgusting I felt after putting your cow suit on.
What's
Yours.
the 10K sub thing, by the way? Is that Rocco going to the harbor?
No, Kevin, it's not going to be going into the harbor. I thought it was
that's
you.
what we-
I thought it was Kevin had to do the 1-chip challenge.
No, that's like
Hey.
100.
No,
It was not
100
10.
me-
It was not 10.
It was 50, but no, 100 is me and Rocco are jumping out of a plane.
Well, what's 10?
I think I
We
take a.
push you out of a plane.
No.
I've said I'll take a 80 mile per hour. I guess I'll go up to 85 to the ribs.
You're gonna break your ribs.
Kevin, it's for content.
why don't you let the guy who is, the show's named after decide what we do at that point in time?
We might.
Because
We might.
to get hit with an 85 mile per hour fastball. It's not like I said give myself $100. I'm putting my pain on the line for you guys.
That's right.
Oh, Amanda's trying to get me killed.
You know what? We should have a cat party.
That's a great idea.
In the studio?
Ali cannot come to that party.
Oh, he will be there.
God.
I'm so
But you guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe. Zach, you got to tell the people. I thought you wanted to be the Zach Bollinger show.
No, that's only once whoever was asking for the bat gets to you.
Okay, we'll hit the. You know what? You're not. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. This is Rip After Dark of the Ryan Ripken Show. We have even talked about why Rocco would struggle to last in a locker room. That's a different subject for Rip After Dark. But hit that like and subscribe button. We do this Monday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, whenever impromptu things come up here. But scheduled shows Monday and Thursday. We have our scheduled show tomorrow, 6 to 8 p.m. We will let our Holy Shirts and Pants members know who our guests we have lined up so far. We also ask who you guys want to see next. So actually, one of our HS&P members asked for the Gunnar Henderson breakdown of lefties. You ask, you shall receive. Same with a little bit of Mr. Albert Suarez. So we appreciate that. Thank you guys for everything. But please hit that like and subscribe button. He might, Joe. He might. The Rip only in Rip After Dark. I agree.
Wow. We should do a 24-hour stream one time.
No, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
100% yes. 100%.
All right.
We should do
25.
something where we lock Kevin in a room and he can't come out until something happens. Something along
I would
those lines.
totally 25,000.
Who did it on?
No, Zach, you're missing a golden opportunity.
24.
24. There you go.
24,000.
24,000 24-hour live stream.
Hey, you know what? I need to find. Hey, I gotta find. Can one of you guys? I'm just feeling this groovy mood right now. Can someone find Eric DaCosta talking about Phantom of the Opera real quickly? Do we have that video?
Yeah, it's on. Brad put it on your Twitter, I think, or something.
I gotta find it. Kevin, can you hum me the song? Do you know one song?
Yeah, it's on your Twitter, I think, Ryan.
Oh, but Jeremy, our strange duet.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy.
Power over you.
I hate that.
Why was I the only one to clap for Jeremy, by the way? You got to clap.
I'm clapping right now, Kevin.
I'm
getting my knee hugs in.
Appreciate you, Jeremy.
Oh, did he make another meme? What did he do?
Of the Phantom of the Opera.
I mean, I can play other DaCosta clips. I don't have that one.
Well, then, Kevin, what are you good for?
I mean, I'm good for other DaCosta clips.
You are good for a lot of things. You know what I love, Kevin? I told you this personally. You are starting. You are coming out of your little shell there.
I am.
You are breaking free.
I'm an introvert at heart, but you know what? In this business, you got to be extroverted. So, I've definitely learned that over my 5+ years, 6+ years of doing this. So it's been fun. And I've also mastered the art of self-depreciating humor over the course of my life because my friends are the exact same thing to me. So I fit right in here with with everyone and the role I play. So I'm gonna play a DaCosta clip now because it's all I'm good for apparently. So
No, whoa.
or I could play my entire unedited Locked On Ravens for tomorrow.
Actually, I got one real quick. Hold on.
All right, you play yours.
No, it's just it's not Eric DaCosta. But this was just how the mood was striking me earlier when we were about to start this. What?
I said, I think we talked baseball for like 35% of the stream.
No, it was over 50. It was like 60.
I mean, at this point, if you're watching us at 12:12, oh, make a wish.
It's 11:11.
This is.
Have you guys never been to a cat birthday before?
No, Why would you ask that?
I've been to 2 in the past year.
Oh my God.
That was honestly, out of that whole entire thing, that was my favorite part. Like, it's just dead silent, and everyone's like, "No, no."
Have you guys ever been to a
Speaking
cat
of which,
birthday party?
he is screaming to get in here right now. You want me to go get him? You want to do Banksy
Yes.
After Dark?
Yeah, bring him in.
Banks after
Okay,
dark
alright.
in this
Alright.
economy?
Bring in
Banksy,
Banks.
not Banks. All right,
Banksy.
I'm sorry, Banksy. Sue me.
Add Kevin to the stage without him knowing.
What if he does something weird?
He might.
What about it?
I'm so
You know what?
excited.
Should I just play Kevin highlights while we wait for him?
Come on.
This is when Kevin called the Cox.
Dude, we have how many people in this stream right now?
127 on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. and
You were
Twitter,
a
it's,
Gamecock, correct?
I was a cock for a year.
Yeah,
And still a cock
Do you
now.
call the Cox or?
No. Do you call the Cox?
We call the. I get it's technically the same thing.
I love how I'm such a delayed reaction. I have no clue. It takes a second.
dude, it's like someone. I was on the.
Where's this cat?
We'll see. I was on the Boom Boom Birdland.
Oh, can we? Oh, you just did it, Rock?
Justin was asking me my favorite moment on the show, and I'm like, there's been so many. Like, if you guys could think of a favorite moment on the show. Oh my God, there he is.
Hey, actually, let's just get the cat on here. Time out. Nope, wrong one. No, wrong one. How do we? Hold on, switch it. How do we get it back? No. Banksy.
Banksy.
Blink twice.
Oh, Evan.
He wants to
Is
get
that it?
down.
Yeah. Is that a t-shirt? Like a
Yeah, he's in
Wait
his,
a minute.
He's in his sleep.
this is the content.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Should I wake up Ollie? Bring him up here.
No, he's gonna want to get down soon.
That cat has a look in its eyes right now, Kevin, that it is going to scratch the living hell out of you in about 2 seconds.
I didn't want to ask to see his thing, but like I'm glad you showed me. Like I was gonna like kind of be like, can we see its missing leg? But
Why did that? Like, why were you like? Oh my God, I hate you, dude.
what?
Do you have anything to say, Banksy?
Banksy's a
Oh,
cool ass
Banksy.
dude.
Banksy's awesome, just chilling. That's what my
Hey,
cat's
Banksy, meow. Meow, Banksy?
Here, he can
Yeah.
shimmy.
Okay.
Here, let's see if
Why do you guys kind of look like each other? He's got the
Yeah,
same
he
Kevin.
is. He is orange. Does he have the orange cat energy?
oh he's crazy. Yeah. What? Banksy.
I think this might be my new favorite moment on the Ryan Ripken show.
He's looking at me like
Banksy, That's
Hey, Q,
a screenshot. That's a screenshot for sure. For extra Q.
Thank you. Here, let's see if I can get him to clap. No, do not bite me. If I get him to clap, he will bite me.
Yeah, well, don't do it.
Yeah, he wants to sit down. There we go.
Yeah, that cat wants to go.
Wait, time out. This is get his ass. Get his ass.
Here, get over here.
get in his ass.
Okay. That was his first ever TV appearance.
That cat hates you, Kevin.
No, he just didn't want to. He was tired of it. He didn't want to have it happen anymore.
That's fair.
All right. I think we might need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I think so. To the 133 people watching this, 135 now, thank you. I think. I'm sorry, I think. But this is what you get, Rip After Dark. This is what happens on late night streams. Just chaos.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Yeah,
watched
and
work. Just chilling.
I wonder what. I wonder. No, I shouldn't do story time. We're okay.
Good.
No story
You
time.
gonna save it?
What do you want to know, Kevin, before we head out of here?
About you?
Sure. Get to know Ryan. Get to know Rip.
What would be a good question for everybody?
This is why you don't make the polls.
Yeah. What is your craziest vacation story? That was a good question, Zach. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah. I was homeless in Miami for 2 days.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we were in a mansion.
It doesn't. Well, not mean the
Yeah, we were.
does not sound
So
good,
we rented out a mansion on the same street as Kodak Black, and so we misjudged though the days that we had the mansion, and we didn't realize at first that we had the mansion from Saturday night through Wednesday night, and then we found out our flights were like Friday night, and we did not. We had to be out Thursday morning, so that was interesting. We literally just Ubered to the middle of just downtown Miami. We actually got dropped off at the Heat Stadium, and I spent a night in the hotel. So we got a hotel because at this point we'd already dropped a lot on a mansion, and Miami is not the cheapest when you're going for spring break. So already down for money, and we scrounged up enough to get another hotel for one night, and then the second night we stayed at the airport.
Jeez. That's something. Also, Joe, for my clarification on this, I get so many notifications I don't see a lot. I'm just saying he wants an explanation. I'm giving him the explanation of why.
It's actually probably because Kevin. Joe, I'll give you the real explanation. When you ask, Kevin is asleep.
That also probably is true.
Yeah, like he'll ask at like 11 a.m. and I'm like, Kevin ain't up.
Kevin, tell him what time we do your streams. Tell them what time you do your streams.
I do, yeah. So for those that don't know, I host Locked On Ravens, a daily Ravens podcast. Rocco's my Thursday, or I guess my Friday guest. We do our streams at 12 a.m., 12:30. But I record by myself at like 3 a.m. I recorded last night at 4 a.m. Because I wanted to be
4 a.m. I'm just getting started.
That's like, yeah, that's wild. You're nuts.
Throw her surprise.
So that's not the lyrics, Rip, but close. You're very close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually get it.
Are you?
Hold on. Yep, hold on. 4 a.m. I'm just getting started.
For my birthday,
I threw me a surprise party.
he goes something.
Reminiscing about the trap playing the first Carter.
My life changed.
My life changed when I had my first daughter.
50, Go to the next one. Next lyrics. Keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm good on that one.
Oh, that's I didn't know if it continued or not.
Oh, it continues.
Oh, it continues.
Hey, Kevin.
What happened?
Becky, if you're still watching, glad you enjoyed it. O's fans took over Nats Park. Heard a lot of "Let's Go O's" chants. A lot of moos for Colton Cowser, so that was dope. Way to go. This is
Kevin, is there any chance when I move, you move? Just like that. When
Just
I
like
move,
that.
you
When I
move.
you move.
Just
Just
like
like that. When I move,
when
you
I move,
move. Just
move.
like that.
Just like that.
Bring it
Hell
back.
yeah.
Bring that back. Or something.
Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back. What song is it?
Right.
I just
I don't
looked up
know.
the lyrics. Yep. Now I get it. Now I understand. I was
Yeah,
curious.
thanks.
Now Yep. Sorry. Wasn't. Yeah.
Luda.
My bad.
Luda.
My bad.
Kevin, do you know who Ludacris is?
Yes, I know who Ludacris is.
All right.
Turn to the stand up. When I move, you move.
I think also just giving everybody who's still here a round of applause for dealing with whatever the heck's going on in this stream right now. We talked Orioles for a decent amount of the stream. The Orioles had a crazy win. Honestly, I think one of the crazier wins I've seen in a couple of years. Crazier games I've seen in a couple of years. I think. See, this is what I'm talking about. 24-hour stream is keep the camera on Ryan just sleeping right here on the couch. You see?
Oh, Kevin. Kevin, read me a bedtime story.
Time to go.
I don't know if I have a story around me. I can read you the ingredients on this popcorn bag. Corn fusion popcorn.
Read it like you were trying. It's
a mix of butter, cheese, and caramel popcorn.
No. Okay, Kevin. No.
Okay, here. I got you. Ready? You gotta lie down for it there. You gotta lie down.
Well,
No, you gotta
I'm
no.
gonna read you something.
I have it right here. Ready? For more than 30 years, the Popcorn Factory has been delighting customers with delicious premium popcorn and impressive all-occasion gift tins, baskets, and towers. The popcorn inside this bag is crafted from the very finest kernels, grown in the USA, popped fresh and infused with bold and unique flavors. Browse our full collection at, we're not sponsored, so I'm not reading that. Then we have ingredients: corn syrup solids, brown sugar, popcorn, corn oil, butter, molasses, salt, soy lecithin, flavored with cheddar cheese powder, cheddar cheese, milk, cheese cultures, cultured milk, salt, enzymes, whey, milk, buttermilk, natural flavors, maltodextrin, salt, distodim phosphate, canola oil, whey protein, concrete milk, non-dry fat dairy milk, monosodium glutamate.
Can you next time? Can you do it a little
Why?
bit more?
End
Relax.
Okay,
Why are
right.
119 people watching this?
Okay. Citric acid, lactic
We have people
acid,
watching.
I want to go home. End the stream.
artificial color,
Rocco, no one's stopping you from leaving.
yellow 5, yellow 6, silicon dioxide, anti-caking agents, colored with beta carotene, dialpha-toctrophyl, antioxidant, contains milk and soy.
Oh my god.
Calories 140. Hold on, I got to get the full effect here. Total fat 4.5 grams. Saturated
Rocco,
fat,
cutting season.
0.5 grams.
Wasn't cutting season.
Cholesterol 0 milligrams. Sodium 170
Yo,
milligrams.
Stackhouse just tuned in. He has to be so confused what's going on right now.
Stackhouse, we need a nickname for Kevin, a brand new one. So
Dietary fiber 1 gram. The percentage daily value tells you how much a nutrient in a serving of food contributes to a daily diet. 200 calories a day is used for general nutrition advice.
He sounds like an infomercial, like you hear at like 3 a.m. in the morning that you wake up to, and it's just like, what am I watching right now? This
Actually,
is,
you know what I have right here for baseball. That's actually going to be. This is a great. Why else are we doing this? My mom got this dish towel frame for me. I haven't put it up yet for my apartment. It is a baseball lover's Christmas. 12 days of Christmas. You see this? So we have. All right, everybody. Do we want to sing it together?
I can't read that.
I'll lead. On the first day. Wait.
oh my God.
Baseball love.
Okay. On the first day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me a partridge singing. Oh, say, can you see? On the second day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 2 Fenway Franks and a partridge singing. Oh, say, can you see? On the third day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge singing. Oh, say, can you see? On the fourth day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 4 calling 3 bases. We do, yeah. 4 calling, 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge singing. Oh, say, can you see? On the 5th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 5 gold gloves, 4 calling.
It's
4,
5.
Oh, 5
that's right.
golden gloves. There we go. 4 calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge singing. Oh, say, can you see? On the 6th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, 4 calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, can you see?" On the 7th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 7th inning stretchers, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, 4 calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" On the 8th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 8 cards of trading, 7 inning stretches, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" On we do 8 on the 9th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 9 endless innings, literally tonight, 8 cards of trading, 7 inning stretches, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, 4 calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" On the 10th day of Christmas, baseball lover gave to me 10 fans of cheering, 9 endless innings, 8 trick cards of trading, 7 inning stretches, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" On the 11th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 11 fielders leaping, 10 fans of cheering, 9 endless innings, 8 cards of trading, 7 inning stretches, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, 4 calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge saying, "Oh, say, can you see?" All right, last one. On the 12th day of Christmas, a baseball lover gave to me 12 homers humming, 11 fielders leaping, 10 fans of cheering, 9 endless innings, 8 cards of trading, 7 inning stretchers, 6 rain delayings, 5 golden gloves, calling 3 bases loaded, 2 Fenway Franks, and a partridge singing, "Oh, say, can you see?" Oh, yeah.
Kevin,
If we
Kevin's
don't lose
asking,
all of our subscribers by then.
That
Kevin's
took
asking, what about the
everything out of
13th day?
me. I have a football. I want to do that one.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Now
Kevin.
we'll save that one for an unhinged.
Do you
football
actually have another
season.
football one?
Yeah, I literally do. It's right here.
Oh my God, do it. You just got to do it.
We'll save that one for football season.
Can you?
Although this one has 5 golden rings.
I had literal tears in my eyes when oh my God. Like,
What the hell is happening here?
Can we build a channel for our time?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
We
crazy
should-
to think that we have actual. I think we have good insight, and then we can do shit like this where you might completely contemplate everything you have seen from us in the past. What is the first version of the football song? That's all I need to know.
A partridge washing TV.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What a comment. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
He's actually sleeping right now. on the
I think the cat is looking for a knife and plotting Kevin's demise after that. Honestly, that was like
the fact that we're still in triple digits after that is astounding to me. The community here is incredible.
I love this.
Rip, how many unsubscribers did we get? Do you have the numbers on that?
I don't know. But if you're still tuned in, thanks for tuning in. You're with us with the good, the bad, and the whatever this is.
Whatever the hell.
Twins Basil. Twins Basil. Twins, baby. Woo! Oh. Okay. All right. Why don't we get out of here? Before we get out of here, hit the like and subscribe button if you dare. We would greatly appreciate that. And we are we'll be back tomorrow for our regular scheduled show from 6 to 8 p.m. We will be a little bit more together. We will have two guests. I will be on 105.7, guys, at 10 a.m. from 10 to 2. So see you guys then.
Had to do my due diligence with Joe and timeout before the stream ended.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, bring it in. Bring it in.
We're doing this?
Everybody in the comments, bring it in. Let's go.
Everyone, you in the comments, if you're still here, put a hand up. Put a hand up for emoji or something. Let us know you're here.
Fire off, spam the Kevin emojis. How about that?
No. Hand emojis.
Hands ready. Kevin's ready.
Kevin emoji's ready.
All right. There it is. Time to hit the sheets. Well, whatever works for. There it is. I see some hands. All right, guys.
3, 2, 1. Go team. Wait, no, we have to go. All right.
What?
Team on 3, swag on 6, okay?
No.
Yes.
Nope,
we did this for my 6th grade football team. Everyone loved it.
You didn't coach them until the end, Zach. Absolutely not.
No, I'm talking about my 6th grade football team when I played.
What? Okay, no, absolutely
Team
not.
on 3, swag on 6. 1, 2, 3, team.
Team.
4, 5, 6, swag.
Okay.
I want to do Banksy cat party on 3.
Yeah,
okay.
Hands back in the fucking middle. Try to
appreciate you guys. Ready on 3. Banksy's cat birthday party.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay. Yes.
1, 2, 3. Banksy's cat birthday party.
We need to get off this stream. Okay.
Okay. We appreciate all of you as always.
We continue to one-up our unhingedness every stream.
If you're here, I love you because I don't know why.
You continue your unhinged every stream, Kevin.
As always, I'm going to bed. Appreciate all of you guys. As Bubba Sparks likes to say, get it right, get it tight, have a day, and have a night. All right? See you, everyone.
Right.
Did you like that, Zach?
That was nice.